daily, my battleground daily on my tank, and I just had somebody just rip the fuck into me just because I went to do my daily on my tank, my PvE tank.
What?
Like, Jesus.
What? What do you mean? What daily? You're on Dawn?
You get it. No, you get you know how you get your random dungeon daily? You get a random,
yeah.
You get a random daily for battlegrounds too, yeah.
Oh,
The big
good.
XP. Yeah, PvP players do apparently.
I don't care. I average at least 20 kills in battlegrounds.
On my DPS I average about 10 to 15.
I got one game where I had 25 kills, 24 assists, 0 deaths, and I'm pretty proud.
Everybody make sure your food buffs are up.
That 25 kill flawless run, dude. Not
Oh my
bad.
god, breathing in the mic. I'm sorry. I just want to know.
Breathing?
Yeah, like he's right next to the mic, and I don't know if you guys can hear him breathing or like whimpering.
Caesar, were you there for that guy? No, I don't think you were there. We had a guy whose dog was snoring like a freight train.
The sound of your breath is making my hair stand up. I gotta use that.
Yeah, but he's just
everybody's here. Everybody's here. Some people are just ahead. I think we're good, right? No, we haven't entered. No, now we have. We got 3 that are not here. No, they're in the trial though. They're just not right here. They can't be in the trial. The trial doesn't start until somebody opens that door. So we've got 3 people. That's not what I meant. That's not what I meant. I meant they're like back there at the beginning in the trial. Oh, okay. Everyone had spawned in. I just don't think they knew we were up here. Is what I was saying.
Are we on that?
Yes, we are on that. Those people who are at the beginning, you don't want to come catch up whenever you're done. Take out the Sun Eaters and hit the Dread. Sun Eaters first. Hit the Sun Eater and the Dread Stalker. Then the guy with the bow.
Are you guys inside?
Yes, we're all moving the first group.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's all good, dude. I said something incorrectly and caused a misunderstanding, so that's my bad.
Sorry. I feel bad for staying outside this whole time. I thought I was waiting on everybody.
No, we were up ahead by the opening door. Which is why I was like trying to say something like, hey, I think you 3 back there don't realize that the whole group is like up ahead of you.
No, I definitely was waiting.
Grab your grapes and coins. That's bad juju, you don't grab your grapes and coins.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You gotta search those crates, man.
Oh.
They're on the little, kill the Sun Eater first. The tank's gotta keep those guys away from us.
Alright, you can start running up the stairs.
Yeah, he's screwing us on the DPS because it keeps drawing our DPS away from the Sun Eater.
The Sun Eater's down there, right?
Yeah, he's down now. Check out the Dread Stalkers first. Ignore the cats. Get the guy with the bow. Cats go away. It is the Dread Stalkers that cause the silence, right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It's the guy with the bow. That's all you gotta remember.
Yeah, don't leave the cats.
That bottom out there. That's silence. Every shack back there. So, where are you at?
Where's my pet, man? My pet abandoned me.
Shit. Where did you go down at, Suga? What? Okay.
I'm by the Sun Eater, sorry, my dog's being weird.
I got her. Well, I was just like, I saw your health dropping, and I was healing, but then, like, you weren't being healed.
No, yeah, he's sitting on my arm. He's not a small dog, so.
Dreadstalker, get the Dreadstalker. It appears, I mean, it looks like we have pretty good deeps.
Yeah, we got good deeps.
This is actually surprising, dude. I really thought that we were gonna. I don't want to say it, but I was gonna be like, I don't even know if we're making it to the boss. We'll see.
Yeah, heavy sack where we were at, and heavy sack on the stairs going into the next boss.
Oh. Alright, so who's assigning portals?
Hold on, I think I missed the heavy set. I did. So, who wants to go over mechanics one time, just in case nobody knows? Somebody doesn't know, not nobody. I'm sure most of the people here know.
Sure.
But it'll be safe and sorry.
Okay, so there's going to be 2 people assigned to each portal. The tanks are going to generally be on these portals in the front, right? So you're going to have 2 tanks, or do we have we have 2 tanks, right?
Yes, we have 2 tanks. Mahon and Guam.
Okay, so yeah, 2 tanks. 2 tanks are going to be on these portals. The healers are normally on the back 2 portals, so right here. So one healer is going to be right here. Pick a healer. What healer is going to be on this one?
I'll take it.
Okay, you're going to be on that one, and then there's going to be a healer on this one. Okay. Then we're going to put a stam right here. So stam DPS, come to this guy. Doesn't matter who. Okay, stam DPS. And on the other side in the middle, stam DPS. And we're going to put the tanks on one tank here, one tank over there. What do we got left? Because do we have even stam in Magic? Because I'm sure we probably don't.
Make sure people know how to cleanse themselves.
Right. So I'm just trying to figure out.
That's what we're doing. We're pairing up for the cleanse.
Yeah, we need to figure out who's stam and who's magic though. I mean, it's okay. We can put magic with
Stam X up in chat.
Like the positioning is going to be the biggest part. We need to honeycomb perfectly. So when we get into curse phase, we're not going to over curse each other.
We've got a stam. That's it.
One other stam. Okay. Let's put
We got 2 stams. Alright, Stargirl's a stam.
Okay, so we already have a stam in the middle. And we have a stam on the other side, right?
I think so, yes.
So, bottom line is, basically, the tanks are going to be in the front. Stams are going to be honeycombed up against the boss, kind of, around the backside. And then the magics are going to be behind them, behind the boss. And we're all going to be kind of honeycombed around the boss, kind of close. This is probably going to take a couple tries, guys. So anyways, what happens is you're going to get cursed. You're going to get an AoE that shows up on your feet. Don't move. You're going to stay honeycomb stacked. In the beginning, we're going to all stack on the very back of the boss right away.
Right on the tail.
Right on the tail. And then as soon as he goes into the second part, what is it, like 80% or something?
Yep.
80%, then we're all going to go into the honeycomb formation. What happens is you're going to get cursed. Like, so if you're
no. Hold up. Whoa. It's okay. So when we initiate the fight, the only person that will be in front of the boss, which will be over here, because this is a tank area. Nobody should be over here with the tanks.
Right.
So as soon as the tank goes out, tank wants to go out about between the pad and where the boss is, halfway out. That's where he wants to meet the boss. And always keep the boss there. Otherwise, if you bring the boss back here, you're going to constantly be stepping on your pads. You're going to wipe your pads out, and that's just going to fuck everybody. So the boss needs to be held right in front of the tanks, about halfway between where the boss is standing now and where I'm standing right here. So from here, the initiation is one tank initiates the boss, goes to the middle, holds them. Everybody else, when we start this fight, everybody else is going to stand on the sidewalk. As soon as you see the tank grab the boss, we are all going to run forward, straight into the ass of the boss. You're going to have your nose right in his ass. We want that pillar, the first pillar, to pop right there at the boss. Yep. As soon as that happens, roll dodge, you'll see an AoE form on the ground. When you see that AoE start forming, roll dodge out, away from it, block, and you won't take any damage. You'll be able to sustain your DPS. Otherwise, when the pillar pops, it's going to knock you on your ass, and you're going to be stunned for a second, and we're going to lose DPS. So that's the only caveat to that. Other than that, it's just knocks you on your ass, you're stunned for a second, you just get up and continue the fight. When that happens, as soon as that first pillar happens, we are going to then do our honeycomb. We are going to spread around the boss. Again, Stam on the boss. Everybody else just step behind Stam, about like where Dell is right here. Alright? So from where Dell is standing, then a mag is going to be like right here. This way, you're not encroached in and going to over-curse, but everybody is not all spread out to where the healers can't keep everybody healed and buffed. Because that's important. The healers have to keep us buffed. That's above and beyond the healing portion of it, the buffs. We need the buffs. Otherwise, it's just going to fuck us on DPS, okay?
Yeah. Basically a very loose stack.
Yep, exactly.
Yeah, it's gotta be perfect.
Every time a pillar pops, it's going to pop on the furthest person from the boss. So ultimately, if we do it right, the pillars are going to be one right in the, by the tanks where we first popped it, and the other pillars will be arranged in a moon shape around the boss here in front of us. When you have the curse, you're going to know you have the curse because everything's going to go blue. And it'll look like this mural right here on the wall. So when the screen goes like that, that means you're cursed. You go over, you go stand down, just hit a pad, you'll uncurse, you run back in, get back into your position. As long as everybody isn't dancing around like fools. Again, this isn't Dancing for the Stars, guys, so just find your spot, pick it, stand still. That will keep all DPS on the boss at all times. When we have the fifth pillar, every fifth pillar, you will have what is referred to as line of sight. So you want to be line of sight to the boss behind the pillar. You want to be like right in the pillar. Okay?
Yeah,
don't be
if you're sticking out behind it, you're gonna get kicked.
You can't be hiding from the boss, pretty much.
Exactly.
You can't be
if you were in first person, you would not be able to see the boss, essentially.
No. Nobody should be in a trial in first person.
You can still damage the
I'm just saying, like as an example, so your character's face against the pillar.
Alright, so when we are line of sight, again, don't even have a little bit of you peeking left or right because you'll get popped and you will die instant. The other thing is, don't be standing away from the pillar. As soon as we go line of sight, you get right up, you cozy right up to that pillar like you're smooching it. Okay, it's the Blarney Stone. Alright? If you're too far away from that pillar, you'll get popped, even if you're behind it. Alright? So, up against the pillar, no peeking behind or to the side of the pillar. The number one part that everybody fucks up when the pillars come out, or when we go to line of sight, is everybody runs to a pillar, and they stand there. Do not do that. Continue the fight. You can fight through the pillar.
You can shoot through the pillar.
Exactly. So keep your rotation going. Don't stop.
So it starts out with 5, and then the next phase it'll be 4, and the next phase it'll be 3.
5, 4, 4, 3.
You sure? I think it drops 1 every round, man. I'm almost positive because if you don't get it in time, you'll lose all your pillars. Like you only get 5, 4, 3.
I don't know. I've never been that far. If I go into a group and we don't clear it, then I just drop the group. I don't even play.
Right. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Like you get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 pillars if you don't get it by that last one. All right, maybe it's not.
Yeah, that's what I think it is. It's 5, 5, 4, 4, 3. Now, when we get to the twins, that's a different story. Then we'll
save that explanation for when we get
we'll
there.
save that for now.
Yeah.
Okay, so now when we go into shield phase, shield phase is at 70, right? I think it's 70%, and then 40, I believe, is the next shield.
Sounds about right. Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, 70-30, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay, you'll know we're in shield phase because there's a big-ass fucking, what looks like the, what's that?
Shihai.
No. We've got the skill, bone shield. It looks like he's got a big-ass fucking bone shield that's spinning around him. We're in shield phase. Do not move. Stand still. DPS the fuck out of that boss, okay? Drop your ults. Usually what we do for this initial pull is the initial pull, everybody dumps ults. And then nobody touches their ults until shield phase. When we get to shield phase, drop ults again. And again, you save your shield, or save your ults until the next shield phase. As long as everybody does that, we'll have zero issues with shield phase whatsoever. The biggest thing that fucks everybody on shield phase, guys, is the dancing. Because you're going to have this big AoE around you. Now, AoEs, we can cross a little bit, but you can't have two people sitting there crossing their freaking AoEs together. So when you got that AoE on your feet during shield phase, and you're sitting over here, and you touch somebody, you're going to pop yourself and that person.
So you can cross it, so you can cross the AoE, but don't overlap yourself with the AoE.
Right. The AoEs can touch each other, but you cannot cross your AoE over on somebody.
Yeah. So get your AoE right up against them.
Our AoEs are touching right here. If I move this close, now my AoE is just crossed her, and she's just crossed me. We're going to pop. We're going to be dead. We don't want people going down there in shield phase. Alright?
Yeah, but we still got to pick the portals. Like, I think everybody still needs to get assigned a portal. And you got to understand that, like, if you're on a portal with the healer, and the healer gets cursed, and you happen to get overcursed, your healer takes priority. Do not go to that portal. Let your healer get it and die in the group. Don't run away from the group. If you see your healer, like, you got to be able to communicate with your healer, and then you got to be able to communicate with your tank. So if you're on a portal with a tank, and you get overcursed, and your tank's cursed, your tank gets to take that, die in the group, let somebody res you. Tank's got to stay up, healer's got to stay up, die in groups so somebody can res you quickly.
Alright, so how we fix that is run people who are on mics paired with the important people. Well, everybody should be on mics. No DPS should be talking. The only people that should be talking are going to be the tanks and the healers. We have a T1 and a T2, an H1 and an H2.
For the tanks without mics, just have your hotbar ready, like a specific hotbar ready to let us know when you're cursed.
Just go like that. Just say hello or like something.
Yeah. Okay, so just call out, T1 cursed, T2 cursed, H1 cursed, H2 cursed. That way we know that the healer or tank is cursed and we cannot take their pad. Otherwise, when that happens and there is no call out from a tank or a healer that they're cursed, that means that they are not cursed and their pad is up for grabs. Now, ultimately, as long as everybody does not do the little dancey routine, there should only be 3 people cursed at each phase. So that means 3, just go to a portal, or one of the pads, cleanse, get back into your position. The other thing, cats. Leave the cats alone. Do not attack the cats. All your DPS should be on the boss. That boss should be hard targeted right now. Everybody should have the boss hard targeted. That's your only target. If you have a cat that is on you, call out cat. That way the tank knows that cat is on somebody and they do not have control of the cats. The tank that is not on the boss, who does not have the boss, that tank's job is to pull cats into the boss. And then they get AoE'd.
Alright, I think we're gonna let's go ahead and start.
On you.
Go ahead. Alright, I'm gonna be on the portal. I'm gonna be on a portal with 11D. How about that?
Hold on. Let me go ahead and
They're already going.
It's fine.
Alright, just go. Well, see if you can put them in the middle. Alright, start burning.
There we go. Everybody on chat. Everybody on tail. On the tail. Hard stack, tail. Nobody outside the hard stack.
Yep, we are hard stacked.
Spread out. Oh, cursed everyone.
No, didn't move.
I
Somebody
didn't
was
get
out here.
cursed.
See the pillar?
Alright, I'm cleansed.
Okay, there we go. Hard second.
Alright, I'm cursed
AoE's
again.
gone.
Oh shit.
AoE's gone.
I just got cursed again and my pad's still down.
Dying
If
group.
you are cursed and there's no pad, die in the group.
I'm a healer.
Die.
Yeah, alright. Well, my pad's back up. I'll just try and dodge and...
How in the hell are we getting cursed continuously like this?
I honestly don't know. I'm down by the pillars.
We weren't close enough to the boss on the first.
Oh no, I know that
So,
because
you guys actually were stacked too long and cursed everyone.
Yep, exactly.
That's why there's too many
Clear phase, line
curses.
of sight.
Yeah, no, I don't even know if we want to try and save this.
I mean, keep going. Good for people to learn, I guess. If we can.
Worth a shot.
Yeah,
Curses
that's
are
the
out.
people who didn't... Alright, I just got cursed, so I'm running to, third. Got it. So I'm moving around, so I separate from the people next to you and stay there.
You're good, Mohan?
When are you trying to get?
1, 3, 2. Cats are out.
There we go. That's better.
Please do not CC the cats. Can't chain them like that. Curses are out.
Alright, I am cursed. I'm gonna go cleanse. The other cleansed.
Mohan, you got it?
Alright, I'm down in the group.
Get those reses.
Further phase, line of sight.
Line of sight.
There we go. Alright. Got one healer down in the middle. In group.
Curses are out.
Healer cursed. Shit. Alright, pad's up.
Shield phase. Raw faults.
Fuck. My bad.
Shield phase is clear.
Both healers are down. Thank you.
I'm gonna horn. 3, 2. Curses are out. No, that's filler phase, sorry. Line of sight.
Fuck.
Watch curses.
Main tank is down. We're the res on tank. Or not. It just says he's down for me, even though he's not. Shit. That was my bad. It's a little choppy, but I think we get it.
Cats are out. Got it, Mohan.
Sending your way, tank.
Pillars, line of sight.
On the side.
Mohan, are you taking it? I don't know if you are. Yeah, you got it.
Is you alright there, or you were cursed, weren't you? Yeah.
I'll take that in a second, Mohan.
Great.
Curses are out. I got it.
Alright, healer first. Alright, cleansed.
You can take it whenever.
Try to dodge roll to the pad if you can, even if you're low stam. Alright, healer first again. I don't know why he likes picking on me. Tarantula, get off that pad. You're just standing on the pad and you're wasting it. Hero's gonna go down in the. Hero's gonna go down in the middle. Line of sight. I'm gonna go down. I'm right in front of one of the pillars, so you can just res me immediately after. Thank you. Tarantula, you gotta get off those pads, dude.
He was cursed.
I was cursed and I was just waiting for it to come back up.
Oh, gotcha. My bad. My screen just looked like you were just standing there. Healer cursed again, and my pad's down. Let's see if I can get back up. Nice. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong name, that's why. Cursed again, damn. Alright, cleansed. Line of sight. Shit, I couldn't make it to the pillar in time. Oh,
You're gonna have to take number 3, Moham. It'll come up. Shield phase in 2%.
Thank you.
You can get closer.
Drop out. Fuck, yeah. Here we're down.
Dal, you gotta quit bouncing around, dude. Stand still. Fuck.
Yeah, somebody's moving around way too goddamn much, man.
It's alright. We got it.
That was a bad first attempt, man. I didn't realize I had my mic off that whole time.
Who?
This is Kiz. I think I had my mic off.
Always down for learning new ways, if it's better.
Okay, everybody come out.
There's multiple ways to take this out, so.
Yeah. The way the partner method will only work if you have a lot of Templars in the group that can res very quickly. Otherwise, you're gonna end up piling lots and lots of deaths. If you were at the 1 pillar phase at 30% shield, you're never gonna make it at that point. Wipe every time. Not enough.
Oh yeah, no.
For that. So if you are a DPS or anything, come stack over here, and I'll call out once we need Moham. Go ahead and stand in the center, and Moham, you're gonna be the boss. Moham's gonna be the boss right here, and the boss is always gonna be facing the exit at all times. If you are melee, how many melee do we have? Melee range DPS. Come over here to where I'm at. Why madness? I think we have two stamina DPS. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's what it was. 2 stam.
Okay. So if you look at it, Star, you're gonna be right here. This is gonna be on B side.
Yep.
Then the other stamina, wherever you are, you're gonna be right here. Everyone jump in, wherever you are, come right here.
That's gonna be 11T.
11.
I believe said they really understand.
On me over here. 11D. Okay, then we're gonna need 2 very raid-aware range DPS to come to me. I need 2. Okay, Tarantula's 1 more right here. Okay, good. Now another DPS. That's good right there. Kisnes, you're gonna be behind Star. Healer, stand right here.
I got it. So I got 2.
1 more DPS right here. Another DPS right here. 1 healer right here.
And so, assuming that Moham is the boss, so the exit would be this way, right?
Yes.
Yep. Okay.
So the other DPS needs to come right here, whoever it is. I don't know which one. We are a short one. you are not given a spot.
Dell.
Yeah.
Dell, go to him.
Come over here, Dell.
Dell. Yep.
Yep. Okay. So if you look at it, boss is gonna be facing it. I'm just gonna change this just to be sure. Mohem is the boss, and I'm gonna be the tank. Boss is gonna be facing the entrance, and everyone, this is the perspective you're on. So, if you are to my left, you're gonna be Sugar, Malon, 11D, Dell, RPG Nerd. You are gonna be on A side. Tarantula, Star, Kisnes, Buccaneer, and Frag, you're gonna be on B side. The way this works is we're gonna split the room into two. We're gonna split the room into two phases. A side and B side. So remember your spots, everyone come in here, please do not pull boss.
Okay, which side am I on?
You'll see.
Who was it that asked?
This is Kisnes.
Kisnes, you're gonna be on B side. Ranged, you're behind Star. So if you look at it, starting from this pad right here, this one right here, this is pad number 1. And you go from this one all the way around. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3 are A side. There are 3 curses every curse phase. Only 3 people get cursed. If you touch
Make sure you call out.
People. I will call curses every single time, and I will call really simple. 3 people, 3 pads get taken every time. Another person.
If you see somebody get cursed, that's on the inside. Make sure you make way and get out of the way so they can get to a pad if they need to.
Another thing, once the curse is assigned, wait until you're actually assigned, and your curse is actually assigned to you, meaning the circle underneath your feet goes away before you start trying to move. If you try to move too early and you touch someone, you're going to curse them as well. So wait until you're actually cursed, then move to your pads. Pads number 4, 5, and 6 on the right side, which is B side. Those are 4, 5, and 6 again. When B side is called, you go and cleanse on the B side, one of the B pads. It doesn't matter which one, but it's got to be on the B side. Then, after B curses, it's going to become A curses again. 3 on A, 3 on B, 3 on A, 3 on B.
I got you. I see what you're saying. So we're not assigning pads. Essentially, you're just taking that side.
You're assigning sides, essentially, so everyone has an option.
Right.
Yeah, this is the AD, so that no matter what, the only 3 people will be cursed. So if everybody on A side is cursed, they'll have 3 pads available, and if 3 people get cursed on B side, they have 3 pads available. Okay,
gotcha. I get it. Yeah.
Even if you're on B side...
Hold up. No, that's not right. The curses are random. So what he's saying is whoever gets cursed goes to A. Yeah. Okay.
If you are cursed at all, no matter where you're standing, you go and cleanse on the side that is called. I'll call it every time. I'll say curses are A side. So no matter where you are on the map, if it's called A side, you have to take pads 1, 2, or 3.
Go right.
To work.
Okay, gotcha.
No matter where you are, you have to cleanse on the side that is called.
Alright, I think we got it. Let's give this another shot.
It is very important, like, for the entire fight, that you need to be in the formation that we were outside. If you are ranged, take 3 steps back, but you do not need to be any further than that for the whole fight. If you are melee,
that way we can still be here.
Make sure all
so
the
can
dots
everybody...
are on top of the boss. When cats are chained in, that is when you should drop ultis. If cats do not go down in time, every single hit is going to cause a bleed. There are a few people that died to bleed. 1 hit on the cat's going to stack a bleed, and the cats are untauntable. We can chain them and position them, but they cannot be taunted. If they hit you, you're going to have a bleed. Don't let people die to bleed. Make sure the cats die with AoE. You don't need to single target, just make sure your AoE hits the middle. Really simple. During shield phase, healers, just all you have to do is stand in your spot and healing springs. Left to right, left to right. Healing springs to your left, healing springs to your right. Make sure you're in your healing springs and we'll live. For a very long time. Up until it becomes a one-shot.
So 11D, nobody's assigned a certain letter. You're gonna move to one side or the other according to what side he calls.
Yes. Correct.
So it doesn't matter if you're A or B side, it's just the side he calls is where you're going.
Yes. Correct.
Alright, let's get this going.
Moham.
Lead the way, Moham.
Yeah. Moham, we're on you. Boss is facing entrance in this.
That's true, keeping the way he's facing, yeah.
And hard stack the tail on the initial pull.
Okay, Moham, we're on you. He's pulling. 3, 2. Everybody stack up right behind boss right now. Hard stack, get in close. Everyone. Everyone right now. Okay, good. I'm gonna horn. 3, 2. Hard stack, please. Hard stack. We have like 10 seconds more. Okay, first pillar, everyone spread out. First cursors are coming in about 5 seconds. Everyone spread out. Cursors are out. They're gonna be A side. Pad 1, 2, and 3. Pad number 3 is available. No one is going to pad 2.
Watch out, I'm cursed, and need y'all to...
Okay, we're good. Pad 2
Not a
is still
spam,
available.
I might not make it.
Cursors are
I
B
was on the
side.
complete opposite side.
Dale, you just cursed me. Cursors are
sorry.
B side.
I'm down on the outside, and I didn't have enough stamina to make it to the pad.
Cursors are out.
From
They're
all
going to
of
be A side.
That might be the only flaw with this.
It's just hard to get across if you're on the opposite side, but
If I get cursed, I might just have to pull on my side because I won't be able to make it.
that's fine. Just die in groups and you'll get you.
Whoa! What the fuck was that?
Cats are out.
Yeah, there was 0 pads for me to go to, so.
Wheeler is down by
Line of sight.
the pillar on the D side.
I'm gonna horn. 3, 2.
Thank you.
Cursors are out. They're gonna be B side.
I'm
Cursors are out.
cursed.
They're A side.
Fuck, somebody
Got it,
overcursed
Moham?
me.
You got it?
Dell, why are you here in my
Cursors are
spot?
out. They're gonna be B side. Almost made a trigger. Pillar phase. Line of sight.
Pillars are all over there.
Ah man, this is burn phase.
Oh,
Yeah.
well, that's why I died then. Somebody said line of sight, so I went. So I moved to the
Now
pillars.
it's line of sight. Now it's line of sight.
Get the bodies up.
No, it's not that. Not line of sight either. People are making some wrong
Cursors are B
calls.
side.
Sorry.
Be careful not to make wrong calls, because it can kind of mess us up.
Yeah, that's my bad.
All good. It happens. We can still pull it back.
Arms down. I got boss.
Get a res on Moham.
We're good.
We got one down back there.
Pillar phase. Line of
Line
sight.
of sight. Ooh, that was close.
Cursors are
We got
out.
two
They're
down.
gonna be A side. Cursors are out. They're gonna be B side. Cursors are out. They're gonna be A side. Moham, you're gonna have to wait a second. Moham, you're gonna have to take pads 1 or 2. Those are B-side curses.
Ooh. Thank you for that, RPG.
Pillar phase, line of sight.
Line of sight. Alright, we got one healer down. I'm cursed.
Those are gonna be B-side curses. Moham, take boss.
Fuck, I'm not gonna make it.
I might. Okay, there we go. Come on, kids, you got it. I see you over there
Fucking
struggling.
going for it. Oh, I got it. Holy
B-side curses.
Oh, that was so good, dude. I saw that.
Wait.
We got one stem down in the middle.
Those are going to be A-side curses.
Somebody's taking my pad. I'm just standing. I'm like,
It's going to be line of sight.
mate.
Okay.
Get that res right behind us, oh no. Never mind. Oh, whoa, what happened here? A lot of people not making the pose.
Yeah, curses. And oh, those were B-side curses, by the way, sorry. Those are A-side curses.
Shit.
Wow, we got no pads.
Yeah, people are taking pads on sides they shoot.
Cursed. Fuck.
Use curses are A. No hands down. I'm going to take boss in a second.
Remember guys, don't run too close to each other because you'll overcurse each other. Stay kind of...
Yeah, people are not in the positions that they were assigned. I can tell you that right now.
Pillar phase, line of sight.
I was cursed. I had to stand on the pad and make that. I was behind the. Okay. I'm down on the pad. Okay.
Curses are out. They're going to be B-side. Curses are out. They're A-side. Go ahead and take boss.
Thank you, Sue.
We got cats and 3%. Group, you need to be much closer to boss.
Alright.
Those curses were A-side, sorry. Cats are out. Pillar phase, line of sight. We're at 3. It's gonna be a white.
Again, I was behind the pillar, but I still got hit.
Yeah, you have to be really behind it.
No, I was. Like, I was really touching the pillar. I was hard to everybody else.
Your toe was
Get
sticking
white,
out,
build
dude.
ulti, please. Just horn wrecked.
And we might need to just drop ultis as much as we can. We're not DPSing enough.
No, there's way too much dancing around.
Yeah.
So, one thing everyone needs to work on when boss is in the middle, or anywhere even, you should be very close to boss. Like literally as close as we were outside, you need to be right on top of boss.
Yes.
Pillars are at the very edges. I understand when you're going to go get a...
Hold on. A way to help yourself is that if you're a Sork, put a marker down at your spot where you were standing when you go to cleanse yourself. That way you know right where to go back. Like you need to have some kind of way to get back into our spots. That way we're not too many people are getting overcursed, running around, and then dying. Because the problem is that we're just not getting enough people. We're having too many deaths at a time. That's all it is.
That's causing the DPS to go down, and the running around is causing us a loss of DPS.
And like we can wipe just because we can't. We can also wipe not just because we're not DPSing enough, but once we're getting less pillars, it's harder for everyone to get to them because they'll get so spread out because they'll drop on people who are getting cleansed and stuff like that. I would say save your ults for the first shield phase, and then after that, I would honestly just say use them at will until we get closer to the second shield phase. Like pick like 10-15% before the next shield phase to start saving your ult, rather than just save them throughout that whole time. That way we get more DPS. If it's at 30, use your ult until 45, and then save it once we hit 45%. That way we can get more DPS going.
Yeah, they got like maybe 2 more tries, and then I'm out of time. I gotta go.
I can also drop barrier for shield phase.
Are we ready to go? We're on
Yep, we're ready.
Somebody had to go do something. I don't know.
I'm back, sorry.
Alright. Man, my biggest thing is, Zach, I'll stand where you tell me to stand, but every time I have to go to the cleanse, there's never in the cleanse. They're always gone. That's the biggest thing.
The thing is, the pads are on a 30-second timer. They will come up. in time for you if you're in the right spot. Assuming someone hasn't already taken it on that side. Spread out,
Yeah,
those are coming. And those are A side. We might have like 5 people cursed. And Bean, you just killed someone. Took a B side pad.
Did I?
Yeah.
Sorry.
B side pads.
Yeah, I'm gonna go down. I'm out by the pillar.
Curses are A side. I'm gonna horn. 3-2. I got it, Mohan. Next pillar will be pillar phase. The next pillar he throws will be pillar phase. They are very far. Start looking at where they are right now. Pillar phase. Get ready to line of sight. He's going.
Do not stop attacking him, people.
Curses are out. They're going to be B side. Curses are out. They're going to be A side.
What side of the A side?
Those are shield phase. Stay in.
I was cursed during shield phase. Stop moving during shield phase.
You gotta burn him through this phase, guys. There you go.
So good. When that starts, don't move around. Just stand still.
Going to be A side.
I was close during that phase, but I stayed there and kept DPSing until I wasn't crossing nobody.
That's the proper thing to do.
Madness, you are dancing way too fucking much. Find a spot, stand still.
Me? In the tank, I need to move. And heal. I'm on the outside, healing. It's the right thing to do. Especially with the healer down.
Oh shit, my bad. That was me. I didn't even realize it was a line of sight time.
Curses are out, they're gonna be A side. Curses are B side, go and take it when you get back. Curses are A side.
Jesus.
I'm dead, Mohan. You're just gonna have to go cleanse. Curses are B side.
Alright. We got good DPS going this time.
Next pillar will be line of sight, line of sight.
Keep attacking, keep attacking.
Nice burn. Alright, start saving your ultis for
the A side.
Heard. Start saving your ultis for shield phase. Shit. I'm not gonna make it. I'm moving back towards group.
Curses are out. They're gonna be B side.
Sugun right behind you, so you can get me whenever I go down.
Cats are out.
Directly behind you.
I'm gonna warn. 3-2.
Thank you.
Curses are out. They're gonna be A side. It's gonna be pillar phase, line of sight. We're at 4 pillars. We're on good track.
There's a good run going this time.
Curses are out. They're gonna be B side. Pads number 5 and 6.
Get ready for shield phase.
Shield phase. Everybody get close. Tarantula, where you at? I guard you. Yeah. DPS. DPS.
I got him still get up.
Fuck! Fuck! That went down.
Well, healer's down? Healer's down, yeah.
Heck yeah, we made it.
Yes. Nice.
Moam, whole boss, I'm rezzing. We can still do this, get rezzes. Immediately.
Yep.
Healer's up by pillar. Healer's down by pillar, I mean. If you want to get me up that way, I can keep Moham up.
Moham's got it.
He should be alright.
Yeah.
That was close, but we got it.
Okay, it's gonna be pillar phase, line of sight. Everyone run to pillars now. Pillars now. Pillars now. Pillars now. Oh.
Might not make it.
Spread out for curses. Spread out.
Nice.
Spread out curses. Okay.
Nice recovery.
Okay, there are gonna be A-side curses. A-side curses. If you're just cursed,
I
I'm
have
gonna
a curse.
horn. 3-2.
Shit, I don't think I have time.
Here, just get up, come up here. I'll res you. Just come up here.
Okay, gotcha.
This is
Alright.
our B-side. Next pillar will be pillar phase. Pillar phase, line of sight. Everyone run to pillar now. Run to pillar now. Keep DPS. Keep DPS.
Both healers are gonna go down from it because we were both cursed. Both healers are down.
I got you.
Save ultis for cats and 5%. Curses are out. Go ahead and go to A side.
Alright.
Curses are out. They're going to be B side.
Execute phase.
Begin executing boss. Save ults for cats and 2%. Pillar phase, line of sight. Okay, everyone, you're going to have to line of sight like right behind boss. No more curses.
God
Take
damn
boss.
Okay, I
Boss
died
in
in
the
group.
center. Stack
That wasn't
up.
that bad.
Stack up right behind boss. Everyone, right now. Stack up. Stack up behind boss right now. We're not gonna have enough
Fucking
pillars.
gotta get reses.
Stack up behind boss, please. Oh, Moham, I didn't know you died. That's my fault.
What happened during that second shield phase? Where we all
Down.
wipe like
Oh, wait.
that?
When we start after second shield phase, you have to be much faster on the pillars. There was way too many deaths to pillar phase. There's no reason to die to pillar phase, especially when I call it a pillar ahead of time. Please don't do that. 1 second.
Yeah. We seem to have some trouble with the burn on the second shield phase too.
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, if honestly, if we would have had that burn a bit better when they wiped so hard, we probably would have had him. So we got it.
I had a Jester ulti on him.
I'm gonna try and save my ult for it too to help keep us up.
Guys, I'm really sorry, but this is gonna be my last try, man. I gotta go after this.